Hola, ya es el momento de ver la gramática de la unidad 8. ¿Preparados? Vámonos. For Unit 8, we need a little bit of grammar to get us down the road, describing where things are, describing what's in a place, and the condition of a place, of a clinic space, for example. We are going to talk about estar, with location questions, and we're going to use prepositions of location to say where something is. We're going to look at the difference between aquí, ahí, and allí. We're going to look at the verb or word, I. Look at that word and listen as I say it, I. And then adjective agreement for room descriptions or current state of a space. So let's take off. Okay, so for estar, we need, and location, we need, I can't get myself out of the way, we need the version está and están. So está is, if I say, where is the phone? ¿Dónde está el teléfono? But if I have, I have some galletas, cookies. Where are they? ¿Dónde están? ¿Dónde están las galletas? ¿Dónde está el teléfono? So, where is it? Where are they? Okay? Let's look at a few examples. ¿Dónde está el doctor? Está en el consultorio. La doctora está aquí. Está aquí. She is here. El baño está allí. Like way over there. El baño está allí. Okay? And then I just make a note to say where I am. You say estoy. Estoy en casa. Estoy aquí. Estoy aquí. Mírame. Estoy aquí. I'm here. Okay? Estoy en casa. Bien? What about los niños? ¿Dónde están los niños? Están, because it's los niños. ¿Dónde están los niños? Están afuera. They are outside. Or están en el parque. Están en la escuela. Maybe they're in the playground area of la escuela. Okay? We're going to do more practice with images. I'm going to ask where things are after I show you. Estoy en casa, estoy en el pasillo. Before we jump into practice, I want to show you the questions that I've been using, the pattern for the questions, and we're going to go over a couple of the prepositions that you need for location. So the pattern is donde, está, and then the noun. Okay? So a couple of examples. ¿Dónde está el baño? ¿Dónde está la doctora? ¿Dónde están los pacientes? ¿Dónde están las pastillas? ¿Dónde está el enfermero? You can even say a person's name. ¿Dónde está Kate? ¿Dónde está Sara? Okay? Great. Let's look at the prepositions we're going to need when I start showing the images on the next screen. Okay? Okay, so a few prepositions that we need. En, to say in or on. Al lado de, to say next to. Cerca de, to say it's close by. Delante de is up in front of, like in facing or in front of. Detrás de, to say behind. You can also say enfrente de, to say in front of, like it's in front of me. Okay, or I'm in front of you. So you've already studied these in the vocabulary section, so it's a continuation, but using them, just recognizing that they're prepositions that say where something is located. So, está en la sala de espera. She is in the waiting room. Está al lado de la recepción. Al lado de. Next to. El baño está cerca de aquí. Cerca. Great. Close to. Okay, so now we are going to go through some images to say where things are located. So, ¿dónde está? ¿Dónde está la vaca? ¿Dónde está? Está afuera. Okay, let me get the next picture to come up. Okay, ¿dónde está el cepillo amarillo? ¿Dónde está el cepillo amarillo? Notice before the question comes up that it's next to this black one and blue one. Okay, ¿dónde está el cepillo amarillo? Okay, ¿dónde está el profesor? Great, está delante de la clase. ¿Dónde está la señora? ¿Dónde está la señora? Good. ¿Está al lado de sus nietos or está en medio de? We didn't put that one on there, but en medio de sus nietos. Okay. ¿Dónde está la mujer? Let's say, ¿dónde está Ana? We'll call her Ana. ¿Dónde está Ana? Está en la farmacia. Okay, let me move myself out of the way again. I am only going to make a distinction between these three words so that you know when you are navigating like spatially, you can point to something right here, just there, or farther away. Okay, further away. So, aquí, let's look at the translations. Aquí, here, with me. And these words are always related to the speaker. So in relative location to the person who's speaking. Aquí, ahí. And notice the H is silent, so it's a, I, ahí. There, just there, okay? And then finally, allí. So the double L. Now, depending on where you're from or where the person speaking Spanish is from, this double L might make a slightly different sound. In some places, it makes a Y sound, allí. In other places, it makes a J sound, allí. Okay? But it just means farther away. So listen to this subtle difference. Ahí, allí. Ahí, allí. Okay? So if you are this mujer, this woman, so we're going to say that's me, soy yo. So if I say, ¿dónde? You're in a big, let's say you're in Walmart, okay? And I'm asking, so we'll say I'm talking to my friend, we're going to call her Noemi. I'm talking to her and I say, where are the clothes? And she says, ¿están aquí, ahí, or allí? Están aquí. They're right beside me. We're in Walmart, and I want to say, where's the produce? Where are the vegetables? So I'm asking Noemi again. ¿Y los vegetales, las verduras, dónde están? Están ahí. She's saying relatively, they're pretty close by. Están ahí. And then I want to ask her again, in Walmart, a big store, but what about the pharmacy area? ¿Y dónde está la farmacia? Está allí. So she's pointing, and you can tell she's saying farther away, okay? Farther away, not further, farther away. Okay, so that's just a distinction to say right here, just there, or over there, farther away, okay? Espere aquí, por favor. Espere aquí, por favor. Wait here, please. Está allí a la derecha. Está ahí a la derecha. So just there, a la derecha. Finally, la sala está allí. Okay? So just see if you can remember with this question that comes up, which one means which thing. And then finally, we have the word/verb I. It is a verb, and it comes from a verb, an infinitive base form verb that is haber, H-A-B-E-R. But when we think about grammar, get the essentials, we're better off treating I, H-A-Y, as a word, just a vocabulary word that means there is and there are. It is great for describing what exists in a space. So if I said, ¿qué hay in, right now I'm in el salón, I'm in the dining room. ¿Qué hay? Or en el comedor, in the dining room. ¿Qué hay en el comedor? Hay una planta. Hay 3 plantas. Hay muchas fotos. Hay un espejo, a mirror. Hay un espejo. Hay, no se ve, you can't see it. Hay una lámpara. Hay una silla. Hay otra silla. Y almohadas, pillows, hay. There is or there are. There is a chair, there are 3 plants, there is a lamp, right? There are many photos. Okay? So you can see, hay sillas, hay una camilla, no hay. What is not in here? No hay pacientes ahora. En el comedor, in my house, no hay una cama. Okay? So let's look at this, and then on the last screen, we have some more practice with images. So if I said, ¿qué hay? ¿Qué hay en la clase? So on the next question that pops up, I'm going to say, ¿qué hay en la clase? And then I'm going to start the sentence with I, and then I want you to list out nouns that there are in this space, okay? Great. Did you say things like, hay una televisión, hay una computadora, hay 4 personas, hay 2 sillas, hay un teléfono? Okay? Let's practice with that. So we have 3 spaces here. We're going to call this la clínica, la casa, and el cuarto, like the bedroom, el cuarto. El cuarto, la recámara is another word for bedroom. La habitación is another word for bedroom. Okay? So let's practice. ¿Qué hay en la clínica? Great. Hay una doctora, hay una paciente, hay una camilla, hay ventanas. Okay? What about qué hay en la casa or en la cocina? Hay una mesa, hay muchas sillas, ¿qué más hay? Hay un refrigerador, or some people say frigorífico, refrigerador. Hay una luz muy grande. Okay, and finally, ¿qué hay en el cuarto? Hay una cama, hay un perrito, un perro, hay unas almohadas y hay unas cobijas. Hay 2 ventanas, hay mucha luz, a lot of light. The word I is so useful. So the question would be, ¿qué hay en? And then whatever space you're asking about. And then to answer, you just use the word I and start listing all of the things that you see. Okay, we've gone over a lot of grammar today, essential grammar points so that you can communicate in your health settings, and you're going to practice this with your coach in your coaching session. Buena suerte. Adiós.